everybody. Okay, so today is the 20th of July and I have skipped a couple of days of filming. I've actually I don't know why. I just didn't have anything to show you because I have stitched this one for a couple of days, and as I have told you before, I don't have as much time to stitch anymore, so I kind of skip with it a little bit. I sit down to stitch a couple of crosses and then I have to move and like go grab Marky because he's climbing, or he is kind of crawling into some places that he's not supposed to get into. Yeah, that's what's happening right now. And today was a really difficult day with him because he was really fussy, so I had to run around with him. But still, you won't believe what time it is. It's 1:45 at night. So I think it's a long time overdue for me to go to bed because I am definitely so tired and I have to get up in the morning because baby boy wakes up at around 8:39, so I still have to get up. I do work tomorrow since from like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, but I do have to wake up for Mark, so yeah, kids. So I am definitely really tired. I was waiting for everybody to leave, for my husband to leave for work, and yeah, so Mark was put to bed at around 9 o'clock, and I was free since then, so I was doing stuff around the house. I was cleaning. I don't believe that I actually washed the floors in like 10 o'clock at night. But still, I had to do that because he's climbing on the floor, he's crawling on the floor and he's walking with his little feet, and I don't want him to get like dirty or anything. The floors are cleaned practically every day, but still, I don't know where it's coming from. Plus, this little guy is all over the place and he is really furry. Marquise. He's definitely asleep. No, he's listening to me. And you are a really hairy cat, because his hair is everywhere, even in our mouths. Yep, that's sad. Anyways, everything is in place, waiting for tomorrow for Mark to get up. And yeah, our place looking kind of poor because I don't have time. I don't even time to, make sure my husband hangs the little frame over there that he was supposed to. But what can I do? What can you do when you have a child? I mean, we don't have time to breathe, and I was kind of wanting to get all, that's the only thing we could put up, and that's my kitchen over there. But I don't even have time to hang stuff on the walls. Everything is messed up. I'm sorry for showing you my mess, but still. Anyways, I was stitching this for the last 5 days, on and off, like I said, because if I would have just had a lot of time free, I would have just sat down and stitched for hours, and maybe I would have finished it. Because I have 79.12% stitched, which is pretty good because that's considering that I still have to do the backstitch, and there's a lot of backstitch in this. So basically the percentage is not only crosses. So yeah, this is what I have. I have stitched around this area. All of this is already filled in, even the top part. I actually kind of spin it around to stitch, so I was kind of stitching this way, and then when I got over here, I turned it to the side and I started stitching the different direction. The only thing that I had to get used for the crosses to be looking in a different direction, because when I was stitching this way, my crosses were looking from like bottom right left to the top right, and right now when I'm stitching this way, my top crosses or half crosses look from the bottom right to the top left, so that's a little bit confusing, but I do. Where did my cat go? I hope that it's not a roach. Yeah, he kind of went out for a hunt there. Okay, so I have to get myself back together. Anyways, yeah, like I said, I kind of got a little confused, but still I have only the head left to finish and a little bit from the flowers because there's kind of a unstitched area in the middle there, and then I'll move on to my back stitch. That's what I wanted to say. Okay, so if we check on Saga, there it is. Saga says that I have 79.1, but when I opened it, it said 2. There you go. That's what I was saying. I have just a tiny bit from the flowers left to stitch and hit the neck of the swan, so that's just a little left. And now if we open the calendar, I've already kind of made it. Yeah, my cat is on a hunt. Hopefully you'll catch whatever is in there. All right, I have to go see what it is, so let's just finish this up. I have stitched 1068 crosses during the last 5 days, which is not a crazy amount, but it's enough. I mean, it's a good amount, I think. It's a good enough amount because I cannot focus. Oh yeah, my cat actually caught something. Okay, I'm going to check what he's doing and I will see you in a couple of seconds. I think it will be a different day. Today is the 24th and it is Saturday, and I think that I've had enough of it. I've been stitching it for the last 4 days, and to be honest, I'm getting a little tired of it because basically it's a little monochromatic right now. It's basically only the sky area, so you can probably see that not a lot of colors, mostly a couple of blends though, but mostly pinks and darker purples and stuff like that. And that will be during the last row of stitching. But altogether, I think that it is really beautiful and I cannot wait to finish it. The way I'm stitching it is this way, upside down. So let me just show you the cross. I mean, it's not a cross, it's a half cross. Yeah, and I am so loving it. I love the coverage. Just put it a little closer. Look, this is the darkest color right now that I can show you, but I love the coverage. You cannot see the canvas behind the crosses or the half crosses, and it is amazing. That's my favorite coverage of stitching. So yeah, most of my designs, the larger ones, will be stitched on this, and I cannot wait to start my next one. The only thing about this, well, the thread is SKS, and you probably all know this is a Chinese type of brand, type of thread. It's like equivalent to DMC, of course, in colors, but still, you can definitely know the difference between the two, because when you stitch with DMC thread, you probably can see even right here in the video, it's a little more fluffy. Threads are a lot more like, they get fluffier as you stitch, and DMC thread is much better quality. That's of course something that you cannot take away from them. But you know what, I like stitching with these two because look, basically the final result is beautiful. The thread is perfect coverage, it doesn't rip, at least in my case, and I love the effect of it. Okay, now let's see what we have on Saga. I've already opened the calendar. This is it. Oh shoot. Okay, come on. Yeah. Okay, so I'm sorry for the light overhead, but I'm again in my safety room, and it's a little messy here, so I won't be showing you around. But my mom actually came over to help me with marking because my husband is at work, and I was kind of bored. Okay, so I was stitching this on the 21st, I mean from the 21st till today the 24th, which is 4 days, and I have stitched 98.58%, 98, I wish, 89.58%, which is a lot. And I have chosen only the last 4 days so you can see how much I've stitched. As for crosses, I've stitched, I won't be telling you day by day because you probably see if you're watching right now, but altogether I've stitched 1,903 crosses, which is pretty good for this. Not too much because, like I said before many times, I do have, a lot of stuff to do, and without stitching. So I do kind of stitch whenever I have the time. So yeah. Anyways, next project that I'm going to be moving to, and I will not be inserting a picture because I'll just show it to you right now. It's this. This is Rioli's. This is the elongated floral one. It doesn't have a name. It has a number for the kit. I'll just show it to you. Like I said, Rioli's 1612. That's the number of the kit. The size is 19 on 90 centimeters. It is stitched on 14 count black Svargarida woolen and acrylic yarn, 15 yeah, 15 colors or 14 colors, I don't remember. Yeah, so that's the beauty that I'm supposed to get, and I have already around this area, so I probably am halfway through. And look at this beautiful thing. I am in love with the colors. I'm in love with the black canvas because the colors are really popping out, and I think that I'll have a lot of fun stitching it right now. I have kind of missed it, but I was kind of on off if I wanted to stitch this one or I wanted to stitch my 12 Beauties one or my Heaven and Earth one or my Long Dog one. I want to stitch all of them, but I don't have enough time. So too many kits, too little time. Okay, guys, I'm going to see you in a couple of seconds with an update on this project. Okay, so today is the 26th. It's been a really hard day emotionally. I'm going to tell you in a second. But all around, everything is going on. Everything is crazy. And I actually lost a needle. That's a bonus for this whole day. I've been stitching this during the day for a couple of hours while Marky was asleep, like in the breaks between he's playing, and I have threaded a needle and I lost it, and I've been looking for it for like the entire day. I've been vacuuming the floors, I've been vacuuming the couches. I have no idea where it went, and I am so stressed about that because I'm afraid Mark will end up finding it. But then again, where will he find it if I vacuumed everything and it's nowhere to be found? I'm so disappointed with myself. It's really dangerous to have a baby and a needle lost in the house. Now, I'm also a little worried that my cat actually got it because he has a tendency of eating up my thread, and maybe he found it while I wasn't looking and he ate it up, because he actually did that to me once before. I have told you about it, I think, some time ago, when it was kind of a couple of years ago, where we went out for a walk. It was still the era where we had Thor, our Rottweiler. So yeah, we went out with the dog and my cat decided to eat a thread that was sticking out of my raw stitch, and he pulled out a needle. So that needle got stuck in his throat, and we ended up going to the animal hospital in the middle of the night. Sad story, but hopefully it won't be again. Hopefully I actually threw it in the garbage, like the needle, because I threw a couple of stuff after I threaded it and maybe it got stuck over there. Because really, I did vacuum the floors, I vacuumed the couches, I shook everything around and nowhere to be found. That's so disappointing. Right? You didn't eat that, didn't you? Hey, cat. His name is Marquise. Why are you mad? He's a Maine Coon. And he is really annoying. Because he's eating my thread. Ugh. Okay. Anyways, as you can probably see, this is what I was stitching, and I didn't finish this because my needle got lost. So I kind of lost the appetite. I kind of decided not to keep stitching it because I got really disappointed with myself. So I'll move on to something else, and let me show you what that is. So I decided to stitch my long dog. It's been a while since I stitched it. I kind of, go on and off with it, but not too long. So I am wanting to stitch this for a while now, but kind of have a lot of colorful designs that I want to stitch. Plus I want to start new designs, but plus I am waiting on new kits to arrive, so I will be having a little shopping haul for you hopefully soon. And you know what, I was thinking about it. I keep buying new kits that I want to start, and then I remember that I have so many other kits that I bought in the past that I want to start. I want to start everything in my collection, but I cannot. So okay, anyways, I have started stitching this already tonight, before I decided to film an update for you. So I didn't take a picture of before, so you just have to trust me that I've stitched around 5 rows over here, and I'll keep just stitching this triangle to the bottom there. I don't know if I will be stitching a lot of it or not, because I was thinking about picking up my Hide, the garden one, or 12 Beauties. But I kind of was too upset to pick up my flamingo stand because, it's something that I have to work for, and I wanted to do something easy and not think about it for too much. Okay, now you guys, I have something to talk to you about. We have been having problems. I think I've told you about that in the past with my mom's neighbors from downstairs. My mom has been living in her apartment for almost 30 years. These are like 2-story houses, like a cottage one, and my mom's on the second floor, and there are neighbors on the first floor. Now, never have been a problem with any of the neighbors in the neighborhood because it's a really quiet neighborhood. I'm not even talking about the families that live downstairs. Never had problems with anybody. My mom is a pretty calm person. Now what happened is the new neighbors that moved in that place 2 years ago, I guess. I have told you about them before. The woman is totally crazy. She has demands for everything to be her way. She wants to hear nothing around her house. I mean, only her noises are okay. If you move a chair or roll a bowl over the floor, or my dog that I used to have used to scratch, so that bothered her. The baby, when I slept there with Marky when he was around 7 months old, the baby bothered her a lot. Now everything has bothered her. Just a second. Cross stitch, and this is the result of my stitching for today. Today was a really good day, by the way. It was a good stitching day. Marky was a very good boy. He didn't sleep a lot today. But I did everything around the house. I managed to stitch. I managed to play with baby. I managed to give him a bath. Everything was great today. So it was a good day. And like you probably can tell, I've already progressed with this a little bit. I filled in around this area and have started to fill in this little corner, and basically that's the end of the page, and I still need to finish this area, but I'm coming along with it. This is what's happening with my bobbin. It's almost it's almost finished. Look at this shimmer with this one. It's so beautiful. But I still have this. This is making me so happy. I just love holding this amount of cross stitch thread and stuff in my hands. I don't know, I'm crazy like that. Now I've already done the back stitch. If you can see, I'm trying to make it really close and not too shaky because I'm holding it in my hand, my camera I mean. But this is back stitch done on 15 count, no, 25 count, and this is tiny. So if I'm looking on it from my own view without the camera lens, I cannot see all the details. If you are looking this closely, you can tell that this is a flower and these are butterflies. Oh, you can tell the butterflies, but this looks a little too small if you're looking at it with your eye and not through the camera lens. Okay, so as you probably know, I've been I am running 2 channels, this one and my Russian one. I kept filming. I didn't keep filming. I kind of left it for a while because I just didn't have time for both of them. And I decided to go back a while ago, and I've already posted like 3 videos since then. And today I've seen a video of one of the Russian YouTubers. Russian YouTube tend to have projects with stitching projects together. It's like they call it SP. It means how do I say it in English? It's like stitch along, I guess, project. It means that people enter with a project with like, I'll just throw a number like 10,000 or 100,000 crosses, projects and more. Doesn't matter which company it is, doesn't matter what you're stitching on it. It's just supposed to be a certain amount of crosses with it. So once a month in a certain date, everybody needs to post an update on their projects. That helps people get along with their projects. That helps people see each other's projects, get to know each other, I guess. And I've decided to enter a project like that. So I posted my Heaven and Earth design, the garden one, and maybe I will be entering this stitch along. It can be a good idea for us as well. So if anybody wants to enter and start a group, like maybe a Facebook group with our large projects, and do like one date a month when we kind of post our progresses and show off. So that can be really interesting. So maybe we should do that. Let me know if you want to, and maybe I will open a page and we will start running our own stitch along project. So yeah, anyways, I'm going to go for my Heaven and Earth now. It's 11:25 right now, so it's pretty late, but I'm still waiting for my husband. I'm watching Silent Hill. Can you believe I haven't seen that movie in ages? And I like scary movies, so that's something that I decided to watch today. I don't know why, nothing interesting. If you know any really good lately scary movies that came out lately, let me know. I would like to see that. Okay, so I will see you in a couple of seconds with an update on my Heaven and Earth. So this little guy is smiling. Hi, baby. Right? You're so friendly. Hi. I love you. I love you a lot. Say hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. So he's been a really, really good boy today. he is playing and he is smiling and he's having so much fun and he's liking his little truck over there, tractor, and he is playing like a big boy, like spinning the wheels. Actually, my mom bought him this little car that he can ride, and he has been enjoying it like crazy. And he kind of flips it around, but that's fine. Anyways, just am here with an update on my stitching. Hopefully you'll be able to see. So, hey, come on. So, this is it. This is my result for the last few days, and I think that it's a pretty good one. The only thing that makes me a little... What? No, you're not getting my stitching. Come on. He wants it. He wants it a lot, but I have a needle in it. So, no, you're not getting it. No, you're not getting... Okay, so just a second. Okay, so hopefully you'll be able to see well, because I'm not sure about the lighting. But here I am at my table. There's some roses, my cat over there, and my baby boy just bit me. Mark. Come on. Come here. Come here, baby. Yeah. Sorry, he just stuck his finger in a tube of, cream. I'm trying to finish this video. Please let me. Thank you. Anyways, this is my Heaven and Earth. This is the one that I have showed you last, and I am progressing with it a little bit. I am a little bit kind of on and off about the color of this area. I know that this is just the beginning. I know that this is a shaded area. I know that this is Heaven and Earth, and I'm hoping this is not a bad chart, because like altogether when you go back, the flower looks beautiful. This over here is the beginning of the lady that's in the picture, and on the image itself, this whole thing is lighter. It's a little bit like a grayish area, because this is, if you can already tell, this is her hand. This is her arm, and this is the lower side of her. So I really do hope that the entire girl will not be, how to say it, purple, because this area is way too purple to my taste. And I am thinking about starting to stitch around the middle, like counting somewhere around the middle, and, check what color her face is, or at least just check what color she is being stitched, like maybe from the chart area. I don't know, but I do need to make sure that this will not be a bad bad one. I am kind of worried about that, because again, like I said, this whole area is way too dark. She's not supposed to be that purple. Let me just put in the image of how it's supposed to look. You can probably see the difference. Like I said, usually the stitch itself tends to be much more brighter and, more vibrant colors. So I'm hoping that it will not be bad eventually. Tell me what you think. Is there a big difference? Okay, so I've been stitching it for the last couple of days. I'm sorry for the noise. Marky's kind of rolling his bottle on the floor, and he's trying to get to me. So I'm trying to film through it, because I won't have any other time to do it, because my husband is on his way home, and I'm supposed to put him back to sleep, and I don't want to make a lot of noise, and I still really need to, do some stuff around the house. So let's just finish this up. I've been stitching a lot today because my mom came over. She helped me. I did clean the house today, so she spent time with Marky. She fed him, and I washed the house, and I washed the outside, so the porch. So I did a lot today, and still I need to do some cooking. Never ends. It never ever ends. But still, all with around all that, I did stitch 574, if I'm not mistaken, half crosses from this project only today. I've stitched 287 yesterday and 282 the day before that. So I did stitch quite a bit of it, and like I said, I entered you know, like a stitch along on a Russian YouTube channel. It's more like a Facebook-like platform called Contacts, I guess. So yeah, and we'll see if I'll be able to do that. I'm hoping that I will, and maybe that will give me more motivation to stitch this, because every month on a certain date, Marky, what are you doing? On a certain date, I'm sorry, they do have to give, you know, I think he is kind of ripping something down there. They do have to show their work and, you know, show the progresses that they made. And that's pretty interesting because you can see how projects grow, and that's cool. Okay, so you guys, I'm going to finish this video now. I think that after I put Marky to bed, and me and my husband will sit down to watch some film, I guess, when he's going to be back home. I think that he's bringing McDonald's because he asked me if I wanted one. So yeah, and I think that I will stitch my 12 beauties tonight, because I kind of missed it a lot. So yeah, so we'll see about that. I'll take a photo for the next video because I'm not going to take it out right now. So I'm going to show you how it looked like before and the process itself after that. Yeah. So I love you all. Thank you for watching. Subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. Give me thumbs up and write comments. I so like to hear from you, what you have to think, what you have to say, and everything, whatever it is that you are wishing and willing to share with me. I will love to know. And yeah, so I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.